everyone, AmberFrmThVault here. Welcome back to more Insurmountable. We're going to go ahead and continue on with our journey here. So I'll see you back in just a... Let's see, what do these do? Oh, pause button, show mission, and our skills. Ooh, the air is getting thin. Your breath is getting heavy. You have entered the death zone. You pause for a moment to prepare for the difficult path towards the summit. Okay, before I summit, I will mend my wounds. Okay. Here we go. Okay, I kind of want to go a little bit more until we run out of energy. Oh, shoot. There is a cave over here. Here we go. Here we go. It looks like I have just enough energy to get to that cave. Holy crap. Okay. Definitely doing this. All right. Enter a vast cave, several passages. All right. So there's a noise, a metallic clanging coming from one of the passages. It's as if someone is banging a hammer against a heat pipe. Of course, we're going to follow it. You walk a few steps down the passageway. The clanging gets louder, but it's so dark that you find it hard to say for how far away the noise is coming. We're going. Keeping one hand on the wall, you make your way forward carefully. The clanging sounds muffled and regular, as if you were coming from a broken machine of some sort, if it was, excuse me. You walk further into the cave system, and suddenly the noise stops. You wait a minute, but nothing. Just endless darkness and bitter cold. What were you thinking? Frustrated, you turn around and stumble back up the passageway. After a while, you stop still. Have you lost your way? You stare into the darkness. You can see something rectangular in front of you. You feel around and realize it's a metal chest. You quickly add the contents to your pack and keep going. You get lucky. After making several turns, you finally find the cave entrance and examine your find. Guess that small detour was worth it. It really was, actually. So, all right. I lie down and sleep. Let's definitely sleep. Holy crap. We could use that energy if nothing else. Ooh, okay. So I know we don't have a ton of energy. Let's check our pack, though. Let's move some stuff around. I definitely think the smart thing to do was to take the other pack, though. I do not regret that. Oh boy, this is gonna be a little tough. Okay, let's try to get here. We can always go ahead and pop a tent. Okay, so let's do that quick. Ooh, I gotta remember which way to use. Okay, we might as well sleep long. We're gonna sleep the day away regardless, so let's do that. We really need the energy. We do have O2, so we'll be able to get some oxygen if we need it. Up. Okay. Nearby an abandoned camp, there is a torn tent. You could take the time to search the intact tents. Sure, let's thoroughly search the tents. You find a bivouac tent? I actually don't know how to say that, but basically we found a tent. Okay, good enough, good enough. All right, let's go up. Our goal is to summit, and we are getting pretty close, I think. A frozen mountain lake stretches out in front of you. You place one foot on the ice to test it. It seems sturdy to you. Your path would lead straight across the lake if you don't want to lose any time. We're walking across. The ice groans and creaks and crunches with your every step. You have almost made it to the other side of the lake when cracks appear beneath your feet. Before you even understand what's happening, you break through the ice. You swallow icy water, your arms flail around, but your feet meet solid ground and you can stand up. The water only comes up to your hips. Oh, fuck. Okay. We should sleep because we are definitely not going to make anything good if we just keep going. All right. All right. We do have the oxygen too, so we can't forget that. Okay. So if we want to go up, I think we should avoid these even though they look so tantalizing right now. So let's avoid them and continue, because if we're going to go up, we pretty much have to go this way. I do see a cave, which I'm not against using the cave. So what's this? You encounter a mountaineer sitting listlessly on the icy ground. He does not seem to notice you. Oh boy. Okay. Give him an oxygen bottle. The mountaineer gets up slowly. He bows and starts to carefully climb down the mountain. Okay. So hopefully we saved his life instead of just prolonging his suffering. Ooh. Let's go into the cave here. All right. So you enter a cave. After a few steps, you feel an icy wind. We're going to follow the wind. Countless stalactites hang from the ceiling, blocking your path as you deftly search for gaps between the enormous rock foundations. Ducking beneath them, you suddenly hear a grinding noise. Oh no! Now it's boring into our shoulder. Okay, fine. Fine. Let's see. Temporary effects will expire. We did get injured. I actually don't want to sleep yet. Let's avoid sleeping. Okay, if we'll make it that far. Ooh. Okay, so stop. Because now it's actually here we wanted to go. Okay, we're almost there. Almost there. We're actually gonna make it. You encounter a cloaked mountaineer. He points at your flask and holds his hands together. Yeah, give him some tea. The mountaineer bows and continues on his way. All right. Oh boy. All right. We can do this. We got this. And level up, and I really should do it. Okay. Fast movement over the edge. Let's see. We're going to use fast movement too. I think that's probably the best option, especially since we are literally that far away. I mean, we are pretty much there. Okay, the mountaineer you helped earlier catches up with you. He notices your injury and offers you some healing herbs. Herbs. You eat the herbs and feel the strength returning to your body. The mountaineer nods without a word. Thank you, buddy. That was sweet. I appreciated that. All right. Oh, you encounter a cloaked mountaineer again. He is holding a vacuum flask filled with tea in his hands, which he passes to you. He then pulls out some herbs and a torch and offers them to you alternately. What do I want to take? I think I'm going to go with the flask and the herbs, because Resident Evil taught me that herbs are good. Okay, can I make it up here? Oh my god, we can make it up. Your heart feels light and full of joy as you stand on the summit. The hardship of the climb already forgotten. You savor the moment. It's yours and yours alone. What an adventure. What a view. Off in the distance, you can see more mountains, higher even than the one you are standing on. And what's that? Something stands atop of one of them, long and thin. From this distance, it looks like an antenna, but that can't be right. Or can it? You want to look closer. You aren't done exploring yet, but first you have to get out of the dead zone and find a safe place to take a break. Ooh. Oh, that's where we have to go? Oh, okay. Ooh, boy. Amber did not think about that. Okay, we can ignore dangerous terrain for a while. We're definitely going to use that. Oh boy. So if I want to get over there, I mean, yeah, I know it's not going to be good, but I wanted to see what might work. Okay. So we won't even make it there, but we will make it there. So let's go. I should have gone that way. We would have met with somebody. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's go ahead and use the tent. And let's just sleep long. I think it's actually worth it. Okay, it'll take up most of the night too, so that's not bad. We do have the other oxygen tank still because we had 2 of them. So, let's see. Yep, we can get it down there. So let's go down there. I definitely chose the more complex way to come down, and maybe was not the best idea I ever had, but that's okay. I don't know why I didn't think I would actually have to leave, but I totally didn't think I would have to leave the mountain. For some reason I thought, Once I get there, everything will be good. Okay, let's check our pack and let's tent it. Well, I'm glad that we did spend so much time trying to, you know, focus on the caves and stuff. I'm really glad that I focused on caves and junk like that so that I didn't have to use the tent as much. All right, so you approach a canyon and notice that a rope has been stretched across it. Who could have done that? And can you risk using it? We're going to use it. We shimmy across. You wrap your legs around the rope and pull yourself across the canyon inch by inch. Ooh, uh-oh. Rough fibers of the rope rope. There we go. Sorry. Rope cut into your palms, but you ignore the pain. Oh no, you are almost to the other side when the rope suddenly goes slack. You swing forward and slam into the rock face with an almighty smack. Oh my God. With trembling hands, you pull yourself up the rope and to the edge of the cliff. You've survived, but your torso is peppered with bruises. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay. All right, so exhausted, you roll your head back. You gasp and pupils dilate as a comet flies over you, its bright tail stretching for miles behind it. What a spectacle. You are overwhelmed with emotion. Overwhelmed with emotion. All right, let's see. Can we continue going? Maybe we go this way instead. How far can we make it? Let's go that way. Okay. Getting a little nervous though, because we are... Oh, actually, let's stop you. I want to make sure... Let's go here instead. Because I want to make sure that's right there. That's there. So... I'm going to guess we will... Oh, we will actually make it over here. Sure about that? It looks pretty spooky. Oh, why did I go down to come back up? Ah! Okay, that's okay. We're going to make it over here. Meeting with folks has usually turned out to be pretty good so far. All right. In a rocky hollow, well protected from the wind and weather, you discover a tent, or what remains of one. There are slashes in the tarps. Oh my God, as if someone had tried to cut the tent with a sharp blade. Scattered outside the tent are items of clothing and provisions, but no owner in sight. Why did they leave in such a hurry? Because you are in the Ditlov Pass or whatever. In a sleeping bag, you find a thick book bound in letter. You engross yourself in reading the handwritten entries and learn about a zoologist who spent most of her life searching for an undiscovered species of genus Homo. There is also a sketch of a Hirstein human. Hirsutute human? I have no idea what that is. Like creature, almost 10 feet in height. It reminds you of the legendary Yeti. I was just about to say, did you discover a Yeti? I want to discover a Yeti. Okay. This may not have been worth it. We better sleep. Okay. Yeah, we better sleep long too. I don't think it's going to help if we don't sleep long. Now starting to wish I had that second oxygen tank, but not going to lie, I still think the best thing we could have done was help someone else. Actually... Let's get rid of this. Go there. Maybe we'll find an oxygen tank. Fingers crossed. Game is awfully quiet, which is kind of interesting. Okay. You trip and bang your knee, cursing up a storm. You kick a rock that tripped you up, revealing a crack in the ground. It seems as though someone has used this crack to hide their possessions. Let's examine it. You reach into the crack, you graze something, with your fingertips. It feels like a thin book of some sorts. The frozen earth has not been kind to it. You skim over the handwritten notes. They were penned by another mountaineer over 50 years ago, long before the island's existence became public knowledge. And there's more. Someone has stashed provisions here. Oh, thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Okay, let's use this. Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you. We have some oxygen. Oh boy. Let's take a peek here. We still need to get all the way down there. Oh, it's actually interesting. You can actually see the character. Wow. Okay. That's interesting because for the most part, we can't really see them. Let's go for it. I don't see any other option right now, but we can always stop. Okay, you see footprints in the snow in front of you. They've almost been swept away by the wind, but they're clearly human and very large, like those of a giant. And it would appear that this giant is wandering around barefoot. You follow the tracks to the crevasse where they end. At the bottom of the crevasse, you can make out a scrap of cloth. Did someone fall down there? You could jump across and pick up the trail on the other side. Yeah. I carefully climb into the crevasse. All right, it isn't very deep. You climb down effortlessly. It is not a giant that you find, but a woman's corpse. Oh no, you move closer and look into the two dark, empty eye sockets. What happened to the eyeballs? Could animals have eaten them? You search her torn anorak and find an identity card from a research institute for zoology and some equipment. So that was the lady that we read about earlier, obviously. So she did not make out as well. Our learning. So I'm going to try to use all the way down there still. Okay. Where will we make just here? That seems fine. Let's pop the tent and let's sleep long. I think that's worth it. I know our oxygen is draining and I'm pretty nervous about it, but gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. I'm actually more concerned about our oxygen right now than I am about anything else. I do see two. Oh, that would use so much. Okay. We're gonna go down. I think it's the best option. I know, you're starting to gasp. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Okay, it's right there. We're almost there. Okay. Yes, go that way. Oh no. Uh-oh, rocks and debris as far as the eye can see. You carefully balance on the boulder so as not to slip and fall. Oh, okay, it's a bunny again. We injured ourselves again because of a damn bunny. Okay, if we can get over to that, I think it's worth it. We really need to sleep, but we also need oxygen. All right, vast cave. Yes. We're going to follow the noise again, which is a stupid idea. Keep going. All right. Darkness, bitter cold. What were you thinking? All right, we turn around. All right, we have another metal chest. Oh, it's just bandages. Oh, I was really hoping that it would be oxygen. Okay, let's just sleep briefly. We got this. Okay, let's get here. This is where we should have gone there first. I didn't even think about it. You march along the mountain ridge, its steep slopes lined with gnarled trees defying the elements. You spot an oxygen bottle on a narrow and fragile-looking ledge. You could pick up a branch and try to salvage the item. Yes, let's please. You did it! You hold the oxygen aloft like a trophy. Oh my gosh, yes, we needed that oxygen bottle so bad. Perfect. Okay, sweet. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. I know that I'm probably wasting time, but... An old woman sits in front of a crooked hut. She wears a friendly, toothless smile and motions for you to sit with her and recharge your strength. Yeah, of course we should. We don't need either of these, unfortunately, but they both would have been great if we did. All right. As you step through a rock arch, a giant of a man in a torn anorak suddenly blocks your way. He points at your backpack with a scowl. Is he going to rob you? As if he read your mind, the stranger starts to rummage around in his own backpack. You're relieved. He only wants to trade. The towering man indicates that he would like to have a tent. You should take one of his possessions in... Oh, in return, I could get an oxygen mask. Or gloves, oxygen mask. I don't know what the oxygen mask does. I'm going to click something else. Oh, he gives me a bandage. Really? I don't like that, but you know, don't really have a choice. Let's go here. So we are very, 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 very close. But I literally cannot afford anything. I should have said I didn't want to trade. That was stupid. Okay. I mean, that'll help my sanity, but I don't know how much that's worth it. The problem is I really don't have the ability. I mean, I could try to sleep out in the open, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's my option. Okay. Let's go for it. That seems crazy to sleep out in the elements now that we don't have a tent, but we're so close to the end. I don't see how we couldn't just go for it, you know? Okay, here we go. Woo! All right. A steep cliff rises in front of you. Can you find a place to rest here? A narrow canyon runs down the middle of a crag, then turns to the side, and your heart starts racing. A steel door is blocking your way. You approach the door, intending to examine it. Suddenly, you hear grinding and squeaking. Shocked, you take a step back as the door slowly opens. Glaring light pours out, and you hear the shrill sound of a siren. As if in a trance, you walk toward the light, carefully placing one foot in front of the other. The world begins to swirl around you. Faster, faster, you feel dizzy. The siren is higher now, louder. Stumble, try to grab onto something, anything. But there's nothing. Oh my God, there's nothing there. Then you fall forever. What? Oh my God, did I die? What the hell? Did I just die? Wild mountain peaks tower into the heavens. For many years, the island was cut off from the outside world, but now the time has come to explore the mountain range and fill in the blank spots on the map. All right, look though. That is creepy. We died, right? Like we just were falling? I am so unconcerned, or so concerned, I should say. Okay. Wow. All right, so confirm. That's creepy. Oh shit, what the hell? Your eyes snap open. Where are you? What happened? You try to remember. There was that gate you walked through. Confused? Don't worry. That's normal. If you're fully conscious when you go through the time loop, it must have something to do with the radiation. Time loop? Radiation? What is this person talking about? And who is she? Could you be hallucinating? You spot the glowing green amulet lying on the table in front of you. You're sure you've seen that stone before. Suddenly, it all comes flooding back. The silent young woman who rescued you when you nearly fell into the fissure. Why didn't she tell any of this to you earlier? Would you believe me? Not at all, right? I needed you to come with me. It was important for you to see it with your own eyes and to actually experience it for yourself. I know how insane this all seems, but first things first. We're in a time loop and we're stuck on this island, but I have no idea how we might be able to escape. Wait, but I have an idea of how we might be able to escape. I just need to perform some calculations first. I've already thought of a way you can help. As soon as you feel recovered, you should go out and try to find some more information for me. Getting out there will also help you improve your skills and become more experienced. Take my amulet. Not only is it our only hope for reversing the time loop, but it will also transport you back to the station when time gets reset. The first thing to do is explore the area and familiarize yourself with the stone's power. I know I'm asking quite a lot, but there is no other way. You will have to trust me. Damn, okay. That took a turn.